last lecture we discussed on some magical patterns of square numbers, and by using that pattern we can obtain some relationship among the square numbers, as well as how can you obtain a multiplication, or how can you obtain that number is perfect square or not, and so on. So this type of pattern is useful to find somehow difficult problems or large numbered problems in short way. Clear? So let me apply these rules in some given problems which are given in exercise number 6.1. So let us solve exercise number 6.1. Question number 1. What will be the unit digit of the squares of the following numbers? That means we have to find the unit digit of the square of the given number. So the first number is 81. So when we find the square of 81, what will be the unit digit of that answer? This is our main question. Here, to find the square of 81, that is very difficult to find, because we have to multiply 81 with itself. That means 81 multiplied by 81, and then we will do some multiplication, addition, and then we will find answer. And then we will find the unit digit of the given multiplication. But we have learnt this, that how can you obtain the unit digit by observing only the unit digit of the given number. So here the unit digit is 1. So what is the unit digit of the square of this number? So do the square of this. What is the square of 1 only? Square of 1 is 1. So the unit digit of the given number, that is 1. So here we can obtain the unit digit by using this method. Here, now sorry for that. Now let me find the unit digit of the second number. The second number is 272. So the square of 272, we have to find that. But here, the unit digit of this number, given number, is 2. So what is the square of 2? 2 2s are 4. So the unit digit of these gives 4. Clear? That means the unit place of the square of the given number, that is 4. In third one, the number is 799. So its square value contains the number 1 as unit place. Similarly, for fourth one, 3853, 3853 square. So unit place of this given number will contains 3 3s are 9. So the unit digit of the given number is 9. Clear? In this manner, you can obtain the unit place digit of the square of the given numbers. For the fifth one, 1 2 3 4. So 4 square is 16. So the unit digit of 16 is also 6. So the unit place of the fifth number, the divided 1, 2, 3, 4. It's square. So its square contains unit place as not equals to, but its square will contain the unit place as 6. Because 4 square is 16, and in the 16, 6 is unit place. So we get the answer 6. Here. So in this manner you can obtain the unit place of any given number. For 5-digit number is given in number 6, 2, 6, 3, 8, 7. What is the unit place of the square of the given number? 7 sevens are 49. So 9 is the unit place. Then next 8 is a unit digit. So its square is 8 8s are 64. So 4 is the unit place. You can remember that shortcut. We had learned this shortcut in some more lectures ago, because in that lecture we discussed that if a number contains some unit digits like 4, 3, 9, 2, 1 and so on. If a number contains some unit digits, then its square will contain the particular unit digit. We had found that. Yeah? So in that manner we can obtain it. And 6, 7 number contains 8 as unit digit. So its square is 64, 4 is unit digit. For 8th number 9980. So there is only one 0. What is the square of the 0? There is 2 zeros. Clear? So its unit place is also again 0. Clear? So in this manner you can find the unit place of the square of the given number. Now question number 2. This is the question number 1. So do the rest of questions by yourself. Question number 2. The following numbers are obviously not perfect squares. Give some reason. That means, what is the reason for that these numbers are not perfect square numbers? How we can say that these numbers are not perfectly? How we can say that surely? So we have learned this when the unit place of the given number is out of this. If the unit place of a natural number is 2, 3, 6, 7 and 8. Here, 8, 2, 3, 7 and sorry, not 6. 2, 3 and 7, 8. These four number. If the unit place number is 2, 3, 7, 8, then the given number is surely non-perfect. Non-perfect square number. Clear? So let me find the given numbers. What is the unit digit of the given number? If the given number contains out of these numbers, then that number is surely non-perfect square numbers. So first number is contains 1057, so it contains 7. So number 1, that is 1057. Here, so unit place is 7. Hence, this number is not perfect. Number 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. So, the unit place is 3. Is also out of these numbers. So, this is surely non-perfect square number. Number 3, that contains 7, 9, 2, 8. Again here unit place is 8. Here, so you can see that perfectly this number is non-perfect square number. Again 4 contains the unit place 2, 5. Yes. Do the 4 by yourself. Then I solve you fifth number. 6, 4, 000. Here, this 0 is not out of these numbers. Clear? 0 may be, 0 indicate this number may be perfect square or may be perfect square. And we know that the square of 8, that is 64. But here, only 3 zeros. Clear? We learned that there is only one possibility that the unit place is 0 when the mean number, suppose that we want to find the square of 50, then 50 square contains first of all 2 0 instead of 1 0 and 5 square is 25. So there is only one possibility to get unit place 0 when the main number should contain at least 1 0. Clear? Now this number contains a 0. That means its main number should be contains 1 0 at least. Now if this number contains 1 0, then its square contains 2 zeros. See? If I am taking the square of 500, then here 500 square, that means the square of 20, that means 40, and square of 5 is 25. So the square of 500 is 2,50,000. 2,50,000. That means when one main number contains 1 0, its square is always 2 0. If main number contains 2 0, then its square value always contains 4 0. That means twice of the mean value. And we know that twice of any number is always even. That means this number of zeros should be even. The number of zeros should be even. But here, number of zeros are odd. Hence we are saying that this number is surely non-perfect number. So we can write the reason is the given number contains odd number of zeros. Here the given number contains odd number of zeros. When these number of zeros are either even, then we can check the rest digits or non-zero digits. Is that number a perfect square of any number? Then we can say that number is, the whole number is perfect square, otherwise not. Here, so in this time you can say that the given number contains 3 zeros or odd number of zeros. Then number 6, again you may write the answer same unit place is 2 for the same 6th number. For the 7th number, see the seventh number triple two triple zero. Seventh number contains triple two triple zero. That means here again number of zeros are odd. So you may write the same reason at here also. Here you write the same reason. Here write the same reason that the given number contains odd number of zeros. Hence this number is non-perfect square number. You can say it surely. Yes. And the last one, 5050. Again 50. So the given number contains how much zero? At last, odd number of zeros at last. You shoot this word over at last because here is 3 zeros, but sometimes it may contain this type of number. Suppose 5 0 0 0 5 0. Then total number of zeros are 4, but at last there is only 1 0. Here at last there is only 1 0. Then you can say that the given number contains only odd number of zeros at last. There is only 1. 1 is an odd number. So we can say that the given number is non-perfect square numbers. Here non-perfect square number. Clear? So in this way you can find the given number is either perfect square or not. Question number 3. The squares of the which of the following would be odd numbers? But obvious from the given data that if the unit digit is even, then the whole number should be considered as even, and if unit digit is odd, then the given number should be odd. Like if I write the greater number like 1 2 3 9 8 7 4 2, is this number even or odd? What you will check to decide this number is even or odd? Yes, you will check this only unit place. Unit place is even, then whole number is even. If I take another example like 4 9 8 7 9 2 3, how can we say that this number is odd? By checking unit place. Unit place is 3. Clear? So you can check the unit place and then you can say that the given number is even or odd. Now some numbers are given like 431. First number is given 431. So how can we check that what is the square of the given number? Is it even or odd? How can we check that number? So by obtaining the unit place of the given square. What is the unit place of the given number? The unit place of the given square is 1. 1 is the unit place. So this number is odd. Clear? So you should write here that unit place is 1. So this number is odd. Here we are taking the square of this number, not this one. We are not checking this one. We are checking the number 1 in the value of the square of the given number. Clear? Not this one. Let us take the second example. 2826. So So what is the square of this? The square of the given number also contains unit digit. Unit place is 6 in square of given number. In square of given number. Clear? So this number is even because 6 is an even number, so its square will be also an even number. Similarly, if I take in the third value is 7779. So what is the square of this? It means what is the unit place digit of the square of the given number? 1. Here we have studied this question. So unit place is 1 in the square of the given number. Then what happened? So this number is odd. Clear? So which numbers are odd one? Number 3 and number 1. These two are odd. Now let me check the fourth one. The fourth one is 82004. So what is unit place of the square? 4 4s are 16. So what is in place of this? 6. Clear? So unit place is 6. And this number is even. Clear? So only these two numbers are odd according to our question. In the question, which of the following would be odd numbers of the square of the following number? So when we find the square of the given number, these two numbers will get odd. Other two are even. Now question number 4. Let me solve some interesting patterns again. We had solved some patterns. Question number 4. Observe the following pattern and find the missing digits. Now here, first pattern. Let me understand what is the pattern first. There is no blank directly. First you should understand the pattern. So 11 square is given as 121. Then 101 square contains 10201. Here 1001 square contains 100201. And then what is answer of 1401 whole square? So what is the answer of this? That means 1 blank 2 blank 1. How can we obtain given number. Again, there are 6 zeros in between 2 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 whole square. What is equals to? What is the final answer? So let me understand pattern first. Here is 1 1 square, that is 1 2 1. That means in between 2 ones, that is answer 2. There is no 0 in between 2 ones. Here is 1 0. So 2 remains at the center always, and 2 ones remain at the end of these bodies. See this pattern. Here is 2 1. Then the square of the given 11 square gives 1 2 1. That means 1 remains at the end. Clear? Again here 1 0 0 1 whole square. So the answer of this square value contains 2 ones but at the end, and the 2 value is at center. Now how many zeros in the question? Here 1 0. So here there is only 1 0 between 1 and 2, and here is 1 0 between 2 and 1. Clear? So you should remember, let me understand this pattern. Is it repeating again for this third one? Here 2 zeros are available, and 1 0 0 1 square contains again 1 is at the end and 2 is at center. Here is 2 0. So there is 2 0 after 1 and there is 2 0 before 1. So let me see this pattern, and by using this pattern let me solve this answer. So what is the question? 1 4 0 1 square. So there is 2 ones. These numbers are given fixed. These ones are fixed. We don't change the position of these ones. That means these 2 ones are at the end, and 2 is at exact center. Now how many zeros are there? Here is 4 zeros. So 4 zeros are available after 1. That means 1 2 3 4, and 4 zeros before these 1. 1 2 3 4. This is your answer. So how can you obtain the square of the given number 1? Here this number contains 1 crore. Square of 1 crore number. There is 1 lakh, 10 lakh and 1 crore. So 1 crore and 1 square. So how can you obtain this square number? That square number gives this pattern that 1 is at the end, that means 1 and 1 at the end, and 2 is at exact center. Now how many zeros are there? 3 and 3, 6 zeros after 1. So I have to write here 6 zeros. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, and 6 zeros is before 1. So I have to write here before 1 6 zeros. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So this is your answer. Clear? So this is the answer of the square of this 1 crore 1. Clear? So by using this pattern, you can obtain some same type of pattern, square of the same type of pattern. Clear? Now the next pattern is find the missing numbers of the given pattern. So let me find it. How can you obtain? Let us write this pattern again, which is given in the question, and then we will understand what is the pattern first. Question number 5. Eleven square, that is 1 2 1, as we understand. Again 101 whole square contains 10201, because this pattern follows the same rule. Like these ones will go at the end of this given number, and 10, that means 11 square is 1 to 1, 2 remains at center. There is only 10 after 1 and before 1. So I am putting 10 after 1 and before 1, and 2 is at center. Again here the new pattern is this way. 1001 whole square. Instead of this 0, here is 1. So the pattern is 101001. First number should be 1, last number should be 1, and no zeros are continuous. Here 1010 are alternate numbers. So the answer is 102030. Again 20 and 1. Clear? So this type of pattern is given. What is the answer of 101001? Here, whole square. What is the answer of this square? And what is the square of a certain number will give the number 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 40, 30, 201. Clear? So we understand a pattern. We learned a pattern that if 1 square is 1 to 1, if what is the square of 1 triple 1? Here is 3 1. Then we have studied that this pattern contains 1 2 3 2 1. Clear? Because here is 3 ones. So this first ascending order up to 3 and then descending order up to 1. Again 4 1 square gives 1 2 3 4. Descending order is 3 2 1. Clear? If there is 6 ones square, that means this pattern is ascending order up to 6 because here is 6 ones. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. Again descending order 6 5 4 3 2 1. Here same type of pattern is here. See, here is 2 1 and 1 2 1. Here is 1 0 1 and 1 2 1. But here 1 0 contains in between 2 1, hence we are putting the zeros between two digits in series of this. Again see this third one. Here is 3 1 1 2 and 3 ones and 2 zeros in between 2 ones. That means no ones are continuous. So we get a series. Hide the zeros first. Hide the zeros. Okay, hide the zeros first. What happened? Triple 1 square, that means 1 2 3 2 1. Here is 0 in between two continuous 1. That means we have to put zeros in between the continuous series. That's all. So what is the answer of this one? How many ones are here? There are 4 ones. So let me write first a series of this manner. But we will take some space between two numbers, between two digits. Like here is 4 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, in the descending order 4, 3, 2, 1. Clear? Now put the zeros in this manner. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. This is the answer. Clear? Again, we can obtain the answer from the given number. This series is up to 6. So we can say that this answer is of the square of ones, of 6 ones. Clear? Here the series is up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So here is 5 ones. According to this given number, here are 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 ones. And each digit contains 1 zero in between two continuous digits. So again, question figure also contains the zeros between two digits. Clear? So in this manner, this is the question, and the square of the given number is this answer. So if you remember this series, then you can obtain this series very easily. Clear? Now let me move on next series. Using the given pattern, find the missing numbers. Now what is the series here? 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square is equals to 3 square. 2 square plus 3 square plus 6 square is equals to 7 square. 3 square plus 4 square plus 12 square is equals to 13 square. 4 square plus 5 square plus dash square is equals to 21 square. Now this is a missing number, we have to find this one. 5 square plus dash square plus 30 square is equals to 31 square. So here is missing number. And then at last 6 square plus 7 square plus dash square is equals to dash square. Here is two missing numbers. So first of all, let me understand this series. What type of series is given? This is one type of a reasoning which you had studied in previous standard. You have studied such type of reasoning. This type of series are given, and what type of pattern is holding now. And by using the same pattern, you can find the answer. This type of pattern is given. By observing this pattern, what is the answer of the next question? This is the one type of reasoning. Yeah. So this is one type of reasoning puzzle. What is the answer of this one? So let's understand this series. 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square is equals to 3 square. So here, let me understand this one is 1 2s are 2. Here is 2 3s are 6. 3 4s are 12. Here again here 4 5s are. So what is the answer here? 4 5s are 20. Here, so this missing number is 20. Again 5. How much are 30? 5 6 are. See this series pattern. We are multiplying with the next digit 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 6 and 6 7. We are multiplying with the next digit, and this digit is repeating the next one. Clear? So you can use this 6 outside here also by using this pattern also. So here 6, so 6 square. Now again 6 7s are 42. Clear? So here these three numbers are obtained. Now what is the pattern at answer? 3 7 13. There is no any pattern. One type of pattern is holding now. But you get this series is 2 and 6 and 7, 12 and 13, 20, 21, 30, 31. So here is 42. So here is 43. Clear? So this is the answer of the given question. In this manner, you can obtain the answer of this given series. Clear? The next, without adding, find the sum. We will do it in next lecture, but we have studied this type of pattern. Find the answer. I will explain you in next lecture, but do this by yourself at home. Yeah. So this will makes you a strong in mathematics and as well as in reasoning also. Yeah. So today we will discuss on some type of patterns as well as some type of application which we had learned. How the application, what is the unit digit of the square number, how the unit place obtained is odd or even, we can find this. Clear? So we will learn more in next lecture. Thank you.